Hello and welcome to September's Coffee and Card. I'm Linda from Linda's Papercraft and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. So I have my coffee ready, I have my stamp set ready, and I have my kit ready as well. So this month it's Christmas cards. I've tried to do, they're not all Christmassy greetings, so they're not all terribly Christmassy, but we're using the Kindest Gnomes set with the matching dies, which I keep my dies with my stamps. Takes up less space. As our crafting stashes keep growing exponentially sometimes, I feel. Right, okay, so this is the card we're going to do today. So, and I've added in some bling. You can see these. I need those out of my pack. So I've given you a strip of these and it's in your first card, but you will need to keep them safe for other cards in the project. So keep them in the big envelope. So we've got fine sparkle adhesive back gems, which are part of this suite. And the more observant amongst you will know that's very reminiscent of last year's snowflake paper, isn't it? Which we all loved. Right, so here we go. So what I've given you in your kit is... Now, not everyone's got the stylish shape dies yet, so I have pre-cut the circle for you. So bonus if you have got them, and I've already pre-cut it. I'm trying to save this bag so I can use the same one every month, as we say. We're trying to reduce, reuse and recycle. So with loads of bits of paper, she says, and we're reducing, using and recycling. Right, so basically you have got an envelope and a pool party card, which you're going to use. It's a book fold, but we're going to use it as a tent fold, if you see what I mean. And then that's going on the inside. So then we've got, I've given you a 6 by 10, a 6, it's not, is it? It is, it's about 15 by 10 centimetre piece, which has got sort of 3 little vignettes in that you could use. You could even use that just sort of sticking out the corner to put through your little hole there, and you can decide. So you then got a little piece of basic white, which you can either have that one, which is the one I've used, this one which I might use today, and even that one, that's a bit tight, a little bit tight. Oh, if we moved it that way we could use it. There you go, you can use it there. Just about, but definitely either that one or that one. And again, these are a little bit off to one side, aren't they? So you can't. But what I was thinking, you could actually sort of cut out one of them out of the middle using, say, a circle punch, and then you could use that as a, use the rest of the paper, just cover up the hole. Okay, so that's your little detail part. This piece is to go on the front of the card, and then I've given you a piece to decorate the envelope as well. Okay, and then this piece is to mount the detail on it. So, right, and I've also given you, so you can use that circle for anything. I thought there's no point me keeping it, so you can use that for another card. Right, so I just want to see how big, oh, I want to see in inches. I've still got all my circle punches from Stampin' Up. Unfortunately, they don't do them anymore. Largely because everybody had one, so, ooh. I'm gonna have to go with the way I did the original one, which was I just trimmed it. So, there we go. Okay. You just do it with some scissors. So you do need to make sure. So if I just, all I did was I just went down a little bit there and trimmed, and then over to the side a bit and trimmed over this way a bit. Get in there. This is so that the piece will cover up, will have the detail that you want on it. So I'll take that down there, and then I'm just going to cut across. Okay, the other way you could do it, if you've got a circle die that's bigger than that circle, which I have actually, I could have just cut it out using a circle die. So, but there we go, we've got our piece, and he fits beautifully in the little hole. Okay, so just going to get the glue out, and I'm just putting the glue around the circle rather than on. Right, I've just noticed over the road has restarted sanding their floor. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but I'm going to close the window. So I think this is obviously their bank holiday weekend task, because that's when I'm filming. Okay, then I've just positioned the piece over the top of the DSP. Okay, so we're only just on there. Right. And if it has come over, you can just trim it a little bit. Okay. There we go. So, and then we're just going to stick this on here. And this just went straight down with the glue, which is here. The alternative way you could do this if you wanted was actually just punch out the circle and stick it to the card, just like using the details of the Simply Stylish framelets, or the Simply Stylish dies, because they've got the detail on the outside as well as on the inside. So you can see the stitch circle, well, it's got little holes, I suppose, and then that's more like stitching on this side. Just a wee bit of glue there. Let's get the glue rubber out, if we can find it. Tatty-bye. There we go. Right, okay, so we're just going to build the rest of the card. So we're not using any stamp. Oh, we are. So now I have used Pacific Point here. So that's a Merry Christmas. That's this one. Pool Party would do even Real Red, or Poppy Parade. Poppy Parade, I think, that goes with that. Sahara Sand, Crumb Cake, lots of different colours you could use, even Balmy Blue. So I'm just going to pop this on a block. Put that straight. And then I'm going to use Pacific Point again. Just wondering if that's, yeah, I think it is Pacific Point. It is now. Okay. The designer series paper that comes with the gnomes does have lots of colours in it. Okay, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And so I've put it straight on the block. Straight on there. There we go. Okay, so that's stamped beautifully. I'm really rocking my stamps today. Just ignore that. Don't do that. It's a really bad idea. It's how you get halos around stamps. Okay. So that's the envelope. Let's pop that over there. And here's our card. So again, using the glue, I'm going to stick the inside in. You can decorate the inside if you want as well. There's lots of lovely stamps in this set that you can use. There we go. And then this one, I think it's a bit too, well, it's quite busy on the other side as well. Do you know, I'm going to ring the changes. I am actually going to put it the other way up, just to be different. And this goes horizontally in the middle. that up. And then I've added the detail using some dimensionals. So, this definitely looks like a 5D piece. 3, 4, 5. Just pop these off. Don't line it up upside down, that would be silly. Okay, so making sure you're the right way up. And add that to your card. Okay, so that's 2 slightly different cards there. And now, because now I use the blue ones on this, and obviously I've not used the paper, but I can tell from what I've used on this line, I haven't used these on the card, so I'm going to use these. These will be, doesn't tell me what colour they are. I'll have to look that up later. So, but they're fitting in with these, aren't they? So I think I'll just scatter them. So I'll do a bigger one at the bottom. Put them on the mushrooms, do we think? No, I think I'll put one there. And then 2 smaller ones just in between the mushrooms rather than actually on them. Just at the base of some of the mushrooms. And I think in between, or just next to that one there. There we go. So we've got our 3 little diamantes on there. So the last thing we need to do is decorate our envelopes, and because we're using the same paper, we have the mushrooms on the other side. So I'm going to use the mushrooms again. So we know what we're doing. Glue on the envelope itself, on the flap, quite close to the edge, because you don't want it coming off in the postal system. There we go. And then just going to slide that up, to the fold. Let's fold it over and make sure it's lined up. It's a wee bit proud. And not quite there. See, we do have a bit of wriggle room with the paper, with the glue rather than the tape. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to let that dry for a couple of seconds. I'll have a slurp. So it's quite a long month this month because we've got 5 Thursdays, so you've got a bonus card this month, so you've got 5. And I'm really looking forward to my in-person classes start again this week. Woohoo! After taking holiday, the summer off, I've been quite missing them, so we're back in the church in Sale, well, in Ashton-on-Mersey, in Cheshire, to start doing. Although I'm reliably informed I now live in Greater Manchester, I'm not sure I'm with that. And we're just going to trim off the edges there. Okay, so I don't know if you know, I also have a website and a blog where all the details of all my classes and all the coffee and cards and product classes and all sorts of stuff I do, and the Crafternoon teas, 2 Crafternoon teas coming up, in one in October, one in November, that are Christmas little treats for yourselves. All the details of those go up onto my website, so that's lindaspapercraft.co.uk. so if you pop along there and if you subscribe, then you'll get updates every time I do anything on my website. So that would be really good if you could do that for me. Then you're going to get all the news. Right, so there we go. So that's card 1 done with for today, and I will see you next week for card 2. Bye.